See, kept my body and soul together means managed to stay alive. Fed up means tired and unhappy. Okay. Ravi tell him there is nothing left in the kitchen. Okay. Ravi tell him there is nothing left in the kitchen because Ravi was asked by her mother Rukmani to send the beggar away. So Ravi now giving some reason why the beggar is being sent out. Okay, so Ravi giving some explanation to the beggar why. Okay, this is what Ravi tell him there is nothing left in the kitchen called Rukmani. Okay, and he is not to come again. Okay, tell him that she sounded fed up. Okay, so Rukmani is telling, and he is not to come in. He should not be back again this house. She sounded fed up. We did not have to repeat it all to the beggar. Okay, doesn't need to tell this to the beggar because beggar also was possibly could hear what Rukmani said. Ravi did not have to repeat it all to the beggar. What his mother said had been easy for them all to hear. Okay, so she was speaking. She was shouting from inside the home. It's from inside the home. From there she was speaking. But it was quite. It was clearly understood. Okay, by the beggar because Ravi did not have to repeat it all to the beggar. What his mother said had been easy for them all to hear. There under the neem tree, the beggar sat up and sighed. Beggar sat up and sighed. Sighed means deep breath. Okay, took a deep breath. Now the beggar sat up because he turned away. Okay, because now there is nothing left in the kitchen. The Rukmani has nothing to give this beggar. So Ravi sent the beggar away. So he felt so disappointed. He sat up and sighed. Sighed means took breath. Okay, took deep breath. I will go. I will go. I will go. I will go. He said verily. Okay, I will go. I will go. He said verily. Only let me have a rest here under this tree. Okay, you don't need to give any food, but just let me have a rest here under this tree. Okay, let me to take some rest under this tree because the sun is so hot. Okay, the sun is so hot. The tar has melted on the road. Okay, my feet are already blistered. Okay, so okay, I will go. I will go. I will be moving here. You don't worry. He said verily. Only let me have a rest here under this tree. Only let me have a rest here under this tree. The sun is so hot. The tar has melted on the road. My feet are already blistered. He stretched out his feet to show large pink peeling blisters on the soles of his bare feet. See, what is that blisters? Blisters means boils, bubbles on the skin from burns or rubbing. Okay, blisters. This is what the blisters is all about. Okay, he stretched out his feet to show large pink peeling blisters on the soles of his bare feet. Okay, he doesn't wear any chappals so he wanted to show the children how he got injured. Okay, how he got wounded because of the hot sun. Okay, he stretched out his feet to show large pink peeling blisters on the soles on his bare feet. I suppose he doesn't have the money to buy chappals. Okay, Mridu whispered to Meena Ravi. Okay, after seeing this, Mridu replied. Mridu expressed something to Meena and Ravi. What was her thought? I suppose I refers to Mridu. Mridu says, I suppose he doesn't have the money to buy chappals. Okay, he doesn't have money to buy chappals. That's why he was in his bad feet. Mridu says this to Meena and Ravi. Then again he continuously furtherly asking the Ravi, have you got an old pair in the house somewhere? Have you got an old pair in the house somewhere? I don't know, said Ravi. Okay, so this question was raised by Mridu to Ravi. She was asking to Ravi, have you got an old pair? If we got any old pair in the house, we can give this to this beggar. Okay, we can help him. Okay, that is what her idea. Have you got an old pair in the house somewhere? I don't know, said Ravi. Mine are too small to fit his feet. Okay, mine are too small to fit his feet, or I would have given them to him, and his feet were larger than Mridu's and Meena's. I don't know, said Ravi. Mine are too small to fit his feet. Ravi, yes, obviously Ravi is a small boy. His chappals will not fit to the beggar. So he says, mine are too small to fit his feet. I don't know. Okay, I would have given them to him if I had anything to give. If my chappals were really fit to him, I would have given to him. And his feet were larger than Mridu's and Meena's. So Mridu also got chappals, Meena also got. But Mridu's chappals also smaller, Meena's also smaller. The beggar's feet was so larger. Feet were so larger, so they cannot help him. The beggar was shaking out his upper cloth and tightening his dhoti. Okay, so he was ready. The beggar was ready to move from that place. So he was just shaking out his upper cloth. Okay, he took his towel and he just shaking out and tightening his dhoti. He raised his eyes and looked fearfully at the road. He's looking at the road. It was so hot, so hot. So he raised his eyes, looked very fearfully at the road, gleaming in the afternoon heat. Okay, just gleaming in the afternoon heat. He needs something on his feet, Meena said, her big eyes filling. It is not fair. Okay, he needs something on his feet, Meena said, her big eyes filling. It is not fair. Shh, said Ravi. I'm thinking about it. Blubbering. Okay, what is that? Blubbering. Blubbering means weeping. Okay, shh, said Ravi. I am thinking about it. Blubbering. Blubbering means weeping. Okay, just like crying. Okay, I am thinking about it. Blubbering. It is not fair. It is not fair. It's not going to help. Okay, in 2 minutes he will be frying his feet on that road. What he needs is a pair of chappals. So where do we get them? Come, let's search the house. He pushed Mridu and Meena into the house. So Ravi was ready to help the beggar. Okay, so they started to search the chappals for this beggar, poor beggar. Just as she stepped into the veranda, Mridu's eyes fell on the odd-looking chappals. So here, see, when she was entering, in the first video we discussed about this. Okay, when she was entering the into the Rukumani's house along with Tabi. When she was coming along with this Tabi, she was pulled inside by Ravi. That time there she was able to she spotted a pair of chappals. Okay, she was wondering that whose chappal was that. Okay, now he remind this now she started to remind, she started to think about that. Just as she stepped into the veranda, Mridu's eyes fell on the odd looking chappals she had noticed when she arrived. Ravi, she whispered to him, whose are those? Ravi turned and glanced at the shabby looking but sturdy old slippers. He beamed and nodded. Oh, these are just the right size. So my chappal cannot fit him. Yours also will not fit perfectly to her feet. But these chappals, these are just the right size. He said, picking them up. Mridu and Meena followed him nervously back into the garden. Okay, so Ravi took those two chappals and he was taking those two chappals to the beggar. Mridu and Meena also followed him nervously back into the garden. Here, said Ravi to the beggar, dropping the slippers in front of the old man. So see the chappals, you take this. Okay, he just drop the chappals in front of the old beggar. Wear this and don't come back. Wear this and don't come back. The beggar stared at the slippers, hurriedly flung his towel over his shoulder, pushed his feet into them and left. So now he was so happy, the beggar was so happy because he was so feared to see the hot sun, where it was quite difficult to walk in the middle of the day. Now he fortunately got the chappals, so he was so happy, who hurriedly flung his towel over his shoulder and pushed his feet into them and left, muttering a blessing to the children. In a minute, he had vanished around the corner of the street. Okay, now he was so hot. Now he was so happy. So he just moved from that place. In a minute, he had vanished around the corner of the street. He disappeared. The music master came out of the house and took an unappreciative look at the three of them sitting quietly under the tree. See, the chappals was belonging to the music master. The chappals were given to the poor beggar. He was really doesn't have any idea. Now the music master doesn't have any idea, but he doesn't have any good thought about this tree. Okay, so he was just looking very differently to other three sitting under the tree playing marbles. Then he searched for his chappals in the veranda, because when he was coming, he kept the chappals in veranda. So now he is looking there where he had put them, exactly the same place where the chappals were put. Lalli, he called. He was checking the chappals. The chappals were not there. We know the reason why the chappals were not there now, but this music master doesn't know about that. He called Lalli, because Lalli was his student. So Lalli came there. After a few moments, she hurried up to him. Have you seen my chappals? He was raising question. Who? The music master raising question to Lalli. Have you seen my chappals, my dear? I remember having kept them here. Okay, okay. Have you seen my chappals? When I was coming inside your home, I kept the chappals here. Ravi, Mridu and Meena silently watched Lalli and the music master search every corner of the veranda. Now the music master started to search every corner of the veranda. He scurried around. He's going there and coming, moving so hastily, looking over the railing and crouching near the flower pots to look between them. So he is just looking everywhere, every corner of the veranda. Brand new they were. I went all the way to Mount Road to buy them. Now he started to blabbering. See, it is a brand new chapel. I bought this from Mount Road to buy. I went all the way to Mount Road to buy them. He went on saying, okay, who? The music master. They cost a whole month's fees. Do you know? Soon Lalli went in to tell her mother. Rukmani appeared. So now there is no way. Lalli was also searching. He was unable to find where the chapels were. So he goes to her mother and informed, and she told everything. Okay, and Rukmani appeared, looking harassed, with the party following her. So now Rukmani, after Rukmani, party also coming. Where could they be? Where the chapels could have gone? It is really quite upsetting to think someone might have stolen them. So many vendors come to the door, worried party. So many sellers, the people selling people, the people who are selling the things. Okay, so often they are coming here. So they don't know who has taken the chapels. Rukmani caught sight of Ravi, Mridu and Meena sitting under the tree. Rukmani caught sight. She saw Ravi, Mridu and Meena sitting under the tree. Are you children? She began, and then seeing they were curiously quiet, went on more slowly. Seen anyone lurking around the veranda? A sharp V-shaped line had formed between her eyebrows. She was so angry. When someone is angry, if you look at her face, their eyebrows were looking like V-shaped. Okay, you might have seen this. Just imagine how it could be. Okay, a sharp V-shaped line had formed between her eyebrows. Whose eyebrows? Rukmani's. Another tighter one appeared in place of her usually soft. Usually she is very soft person. Now she is so angry. So she raising questions to other three. Pleasant mouth. Rukmani was angry, thought Mridu with a shiver. She would not be so upset if she knew about the poor beggar with the sores on his feet. She tried to tell herself. Okay, lurking means waiting quietly. Okay, waiting quietly without attracting attention. Taking a deep breath, she cried, "Who, Mridu?" Rukmani. There was a beggar here. Poor thing, he had such boils on his feet. So, said Rukmani grimly, turning to Ravi. So you gave the music master chapels to that old beggar who turns up here. Children these days don't party. Okay, the party also just saying something about the children's these days. Okay, the children's these days, like that. Okay, normally you could have heard that in any house party. Normally they will have this kind of phrases. Usually they use this kind of phrases. Children these days, like that. Amma, didn't you tell me about Karna, who gave away everything he had, even his gold earrings? He was so kind and generous. Now the story about Karna. Karna gave everything, whatever he had. to if someone was really asking to him, he will not hesitate to give anything. Okay, that was the story. So he is the Ravi asking her mother about this Karna story. Amma, didn't you tell me about Karna, who gave away everything he had, even his gold earrings? He was so kind and generous. You only told that story, Karna's story. Okay, he had whatever he had, he gave away. Silly, snapped Rukmani. Karna did not give away other people's things. Okay, Karna did not give someone else's things. His own things was given by Karna. Okay, but you took music master chappals and gave those to the beggar. That is not the right thing. Okay, Karna gave whatever he had, whatever he possessed to someone else, he gave. But you took other things, other belongings, gave to someone else. Karna did not give away other people's things. He only gave away his own. But my chappals would not have fitted the beggar's feet. But if I give my chappal, it would not fit to him. Ravi rushed brassly on. And Amma, if they did fit, would really not have minded. Ravi said, Rukmani, very angry now. Go inside this minute. Ravi was ordered by her mother Rukmani. Go inside. She hurried indoors and brought out Gobu Mama's hardly worn new chappals. Okay. So now they had no problem, because Gobu Mama already had one pair of chappals. It was not worn by Gobu Mama. These should fit you. This should fit you. Sir, please put this on. I am so sorry. My son has been very naughty. Okay. So Rukmani said to the music master, sir, you can use these chappals. This chappals is a new chappal, was not used by Gobu Mama. The music master eyes lit up. Music master actually really happy. The music master eyes lit up. He put them on, trying not to look too happy. Actually, he was so happy because these chappals were quite new, but her own chappal, which was taken by the beggar, was not new. It was looking old, but now luckily, fortunately, he got a new chappal, so he was happy, but he did not show that. Well, I suppose this will have to do. These days children have no respect for elders. What to do? A Hanuman incarnate. Okay, a Hanuman incarnate. They are like monkey actually. They are looking like Hanuman, which means he is saying that like monkey. These children are like monkey. Nowadays the children. These days children have no respect for elders. What to do? A Hanuman incarnate. What is? Only Rama can save such a naughty fellow. Rukmani's eyes flashed. She did not seem to like Ravi's being called a monkey, because Ravi, Rukmani's son, so Ravi was called by music master as monkey, but she doesn't like Rukmani doesn't like that, because is her own son. Even a holy monkey. Hanuman was a holy monkey, is like a god. So even if somebody said Hanuman incarnate, she doesn't like that. Even a holy monkey. She stood stiff and straight by the front door. It was clear she wanted him to leave quickly. Okay. Anyway, he wanted to close the issue. When he had clattered off in his new chappals, what is that clattered off? Clattered off means gone off noisily with the noise or clatter of chappals. When he had clattered off in his new chappals, she said, Rukmani said, Mrudu, come in and have some tiffin. Okay, who said? Rukmani. Honestly, how do you children think of such things? Thank God your Gogo Mama doesn't wear his chappals to work. Okay, luckily we have Gogo Mama's doesn't wear his chappals to work. Okay, Gogo Mama doesn't wear his chappal today, luckily, or else we could have got many problems. As she walked towards the kitchen with Mridu and Meena, she suddenly began to laugh. Okay, who? Rukmani started thinking about that and she started laugh. But he has always in such a hurry to throw off his shoes and socks and get into his chappals as soon as he comes home. Who? Gogo Mama comes home. What is your mama going to say this evening after returning from his work? Gogo Mama may ask about his chappals. What is your mama going to say this evening when I tell him I gave his chappals to the music master? Okay, so this lesson has been finished. Was written by Vasanta Surya. Okay, this is how the story ends. We will be studying the next part in the next video. Thank you.